Okay, let me get the mic on close here. About time to actually do something here. I said, did the thing, but seeing how far we've gotten so far. Mainly to check, okay, how much did they fix and how much didn't they fix? And anybody who will experience this model knows the floor thing doesn't necessarily, I mean, it looks fine, but there are some gaps here and there. So it's still not exactly perfect fit. So, but it's close. They may have done some tweaking to it, but but the main thing is to make sure you get them all together and make sure it's on a flat surface. So it's going to be there. So got that together. Next thing I'm going to try and get, I actually got a proper sharp knife this time, is this little jobber here is where the command chair and the helm go. Thing is, they're supposed to be mounted a little further forward than they are. So this back part has to go, and this part here has to be chopped off here. So let's see. I gotta verify how much I gotta cut starting on this one. So, but I need about just a half-inch here on the other side of that, and then 5/16 on this one. So if I happen, if I can locate my metal ruler, that'd be good. But I got this stupid thing. Not the easiest thing to read. Doesn't look like it's going to be easy. So, all right. So let's see. I should mark that first. Hold on. That's got stuff going on Twitter. All right. Yeah. Okay, so there's a half-inch. That's a quarter. That's an eighth. Okay. So what was that? Damn it. One of my future goals for this outfit is to get a proper setup so I can actually get a camera and a thing set up and do this like a professional. Okay. So let's see. That's 1 inch there, so I got right about there. Problem is the inch part is so far away from the edge. It's kind of funny. All right. All right. 5/16. How many? Oh, now what?
Josh Ackland died.
Who?
Josh Ackland. He was in Bill and Ted and Lethal Weapon 2.
Gee, that narrows things down.
Okay, he was also the that ambassador in Hunt for Red October.
Okay.
A very, very thick kind of German type.
All right, fine, whatever. I'm trying to do a live stream here. I told you I was going to do a live stream.
Yeah.
All right. 5/16 inch. All right, there we are. 2 millimeters. 7.9 millimeter. Okay. Because the metric part is right on the edge of this thing here, but the inch. So it's just about 8 millimeters. So that's right about there. Let's just square it up here. And all right. The old thing, measure twice, cut once. All right. So let's go ahead. Get that. Okay. Okay, that's done. Shit. All right. This is going to be a bit of a bugger. It's so far in from the edge. All right. I should probably I'm going to do this without filleting my finger in the process. One thing that go very, very slow. This is a marathon, not a sprint. Now make sure your fingers are nowhere near where this thing's going to fly if the thing goes loose. And I don't like the way that's going. So I'm going to. Okay, I got the main cuts in there. That's all I'm going to worry about right now. So we're going to actually comment on that thing. All right, and Tim is here. Okay. But let's see. Yeah, looking at the various pieces parts. Would you like a link to come in here so I'm not just talking to myself? I think I'm going to tape some of these in place here. Good job. I want it better. I hate when this happens. Yeah, I just pulled the microphone loose from the stand. There we go. All right, up a little bit. All right. Okay, no problem. Let's just do a test fit here. General thing here. I'm not going to bother with the inside stuff like that. For the most part, now back over here. Can't do much of that. All right. Get the turn. Should also make a note when I go out next time at Walmart to get fresh masking tape. Because God knows how long that stuff's been sitting in my storage unit. This will be a good one. I'm going to start doing this for real. And this is typical. Stick to everything. Stick to your fingers, but stick to what you want to stick it to? No, of course not. Why would you want that? That's silly. Probably wouldn't be attaching it anyway when I'm gluing it. Like that. This is where I just all place everything else. Yeah, they did in the video. It's a much better set of turbo lift doors than what comes in the kit. So yeah, the Accurizing kit is still relevant because yeah, they didn't fix that much. Now let's go ahead. Which one's supposed to be communications? 8. All right. Okay, station number 8. And yes, even though most of them are the same, I'm going to stick to what number. It's 35. 8. There we are. All right. Put that in here. Off my finger onto the thing. There we go. That will go right there. Springs, let's see what's going on here. Trying to get this so I can hold it up and show it to you. Camera doesn't like being moved, I found. So before anybody said, yes, I am wearing pants right now. And why I do not sometimes, it's a comfort thing because the heat sometimes gets a little crazy here. And it's like, why bother getting dressed? I'm not going out. I'll throw on a shirt for a stream because no one's going to see anything else. Okay, that looks about right. This tape does not want to stick. Get it there. What's all we got to do here? Come on. What the fuck? Stick. Your tape. Get the stick. This could get very ugly very quickly. Basically, this is what we're shooting for right there. Communications, helm. The crappy masking tape is not helping. And then the library computer station would go right next to it here. So. This is pathetic. That tape is truly useless. Oh, now you stand. Okay, this could be amusing. This could be an issue. The panels don't seem to line up well. Even though they're, they're based on the original one, but this build could be more challenging than I thought. Hello, Arden Visitor. Now, I may have to do some radical stuff to this thing just to get it to fit right. Yeah, this could get ugly really quickly. So, all right. The deck may be the least of the problems for this kit. All right, so I'm gonna go and put that there, out there. All right, that back there. And I guess we're just going to do a regular live stream then. So, get up here, you swine. What the hell there? Well, they let my Spidey bobblehead stay put. All right. All right. So, and again, I am wearing pants. So, relax, people. All right. And maybe it's an illustrated point, but again, some women don't quite get about guys. And, why, you can't just, cut your hair short and come and figure join a club because you don't quite get us. Why we do what we do. Deciding not to wear pants for a thing doesn't mean you're in the mood for doing something weird. It just means it's hot. I don't want to sweat my balls off. You're not going to see anything anyways. Who cares? Okay. If I was more into Power Rangers, I'd probably have some more to say about that. And this chair, I think, is sunk down on me here. All right. Next check, I'm getting the chair. Yeah. This is stupid. All right. Okay, let's catch up on what I've been sent. Oh, wait, get over. Cute. Okay. Okay, just respond to that. I'm really beginning to like John Lovitz. Okay. All right. I won't go into why. Okay. All right, let's see if I can get something here. Oh, I guess I've been dealing with the on the indie issue. Let me see. All right, I'm gonna that. Let me do a little graphics thing here. Because one of the things, a while back, she wanted to confirm, because not doing an audio file. Stop that. Hate when I do that. There we go. It's right next to it. All right. The tattoos on the back of her. By the way, it was false alarm thing. But somebody put, she's got a ring on her finger. They're getting engaged. Well, okay. One of the recent photo sets, and she showed, nice little ring on her ring finger. Problem is, those photo sets are done with her phone, and it's reversed. So no, that was her right hand. It's, I think, like you mentioned, it was a promise ring or something, but no, it's not an engagement ring. So it's create a thing here, and let's see if I can. Probably isn't going to work. Some reason my paste function is not working today. All right, let's try that again. Where are we? Well, getting proper, but a while back she wanted to confirm that the translations for the tattoo, the kanji on the back or the backs of her arms was accurate. I don't know what the hell just fell. Up. Spider-Man bobblehead took a header. All right. So, unfortunately, I don't have the font for this, so I'm trying to get a picture. Well, let's see. Let me try with a screen grab. We can blow the sucker up. All right, so and if we can zoom in there. Hold on, just blow this up a few times. All right, one more. Okay, there we go. Now, that's something I can show. Now, Okay. Now, let me make sure I'm still in here. Me in there. Okay. Now, basically, this one, yes, this is 10. That is close to the one she has on the back of one arm that she said means insane. And what I've been able to dig up is the one she has is actually missing one of these two box things in between there. So I figured, well, let's interpret that as half insane. Okay, she's not completely nuts. As for the other one, I'm still waiting on a response on that here. But I'm assuming that's the other one. That would be Bao, and that means violent or hot-tempered, if that's what he was sending there. But that doesn't seem to matter. No, let's get out of that. Oh, no, need that. No. Mute that so I don't go nuts here. Okay, so let's take a look at this again here. Because, let's see. Let me pull up pictures of her actual tattoos here. And get out of that. And I should probably not share this for a second because I might show a picture or two that we don't want the little kid. Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay, a few pictures are not properly safe for work. So let me pull it up what I'm looking for first. Oh wait, okay. Okay, that one there. And where's the other one? And that one. Okay, so let's move that there. And that there. Yeah, no, it's bring this back up now that I no longer have to worry about, naughty pictures being seen unnecessarily. Okay. So, like I said, here's the one that, damn it, stop it. There's the one that she thought, she think means insane. And like I said, it's pretty close to this, but it's missing half of it. So I say, okay, maybe let's interpret it as being half insane. This is the Pleasure one. That's one I could not get to match up with anyone. And this is, it's in the ballpark. There's still some niddly bits that don't quite line up there, but it's close. This one apparently means, hot-tempered. Or what would you say again? Is it violent or hot-tempered? Okay, no, but also in another discussion, it's also meant very badly done. That's why it doesn't quite match up right. Why I had problems. The closest I got was, but kind of resembled one that translates as buttock, which strangely appropriate, all things considered. But there we go. And yeah, okay. Like I said, it's in the ballpark there, but it's like this was throwing me. It looks not quite as boxy. So in a way, she's got herself, her own personal kanji there. Hot-tempered and half nuts. So if that doesn't sum Indy up in a ball, the nutshell, I don't know what does. So let's go and get out of that. But yeah, let me also pull up because like I said, I filled out another because when she was talking with her buddy Mia's up there talking with her, hanging out, doing a sleepover type thing, and the subject of me came up, and they were ragging on me. I don't know, So after a few rounds of Fortnite, where I was, had to clear my head a little bit. And I thought, okay, well, all right. Let's look at it. She is seeing this. She did see the second application. I don't think she really registered because she's, oh my God, he's trying again. Okay, so decided, let's go for a third one here. What the hell? Because I'm a glutton for punishment, and I'm not going to show it to you, but, it's just a draft anyway, but, no point in it, just because I'm going to read. So on the section of, our application says, tell me about yourself. Since this appears to be the only way to communicate directly without the peanut gallery chiming in and doing their damnedest to spin whatever I say in the worst possible light, I guess we'll try another one of these. Again, this is to Indy. Again, and I'm thinking, considering me is up there, she's probably seen this one. Oh, he's doing it again. There, this is what he does. Okay, well, read it. Hopefully have someone else and saying that, well, I'm not bad. Okay, first off, for the 847,000th time, in all caps here, I did not betray you, nor was I going to betray you. I was not looking for a diagnosis. I wasn't trying to get you committed. I was looking for advice on how I should proceed, as in, do I persist in reminding you of objective reality, or trust in the seeds that hopefully planted and wait for you to figure this shit out for yourself? And you will. Gender ideology is the biggest medical fraud in history, and in a few years you'll wonder how you could be so stupid to fall for it, but that's another discussion. So, if you're wondering what it is that's stuck in my craw regarding you, that's it. I was booted out under false pretenses, whether because you misread my intentions or your gang of yes men leaped on the opportunity to get rid of me. Only you can say. Either way, the only one in this who is entitled to feeling betrayed is me. And for the record, we did enter, because you mentioned, I don't know, we never interacted before it began. For the record, we did interact plenty before you turned trans in chat during the live streams. I had a hand in shutting down a few YouTube channels that were posting your porn of body painting your videos. And I was also in the chat during that whole "who the fuck is Brandon" silliness while we were looking at some of those online expose bios of you, which is why that attempt, supposedly by Peterman, to pose as your ex-high school boyfriend, Brandon, was so incredibly lame. We also had plenty of back and forth during some Fansly streams. So, yeah, it wasn't, we had interacted plenty, okay? Before she even cut her hair, certainly before she declared herself trans. Regardless, my goal remains the same. I want to be your friend. And a part of that is defending you. Over the past few months, I've been fed a number of nightmare scenarios regarding your safety, such that my not responding in some way would be nothing short of negligent. Were any of them actually true? Who the fuck knows? The nature of them were such that neither of us would really know one way or the other, but there is no way I could just sit back and possibly let you get seriously hurt. Did my antics break up two plans to have you raped? Again, no way to know. The supposed wannabe rapist sure as shit aren't going to admit it. It's one of those situations where I'd rather be wrong and look like an idiot than see you get brutalized. It's also why I went ballistic over that Halloween spanking idiocy. Pushing the spank bank to that insane level was pure sadism. And you could have been seriously hurt because of it. And because of your oh so dear friends. All because of your oh so dear friend. No, I am not jealous of Gene. I'm disgusted by him. Whether he's selling your content behind your back, whether or not he's selling your content behind your back, he's a major league creep who's only encouraging your latest round of mental issues for his own sick pleasure, which makes him not just a reprobate, but an existential threat to your mental health and well-being. Same goes for the rest of them. You used to hate being surrounded by yes men, Indy. You wanted your ideas challenged. Now you've got a Praetorian guard around you, and you block people at the drop of a hat before they even had a chance to say hi. Does that bear any resemblance to what you started out to do? It sure as hell doesn't sound like the girl who in those videos from just a few years ago. A lot of folks are still finding you through those old YouTube videos, never having seen any of your Pornhub stuff. Can you really blame them for being incredibly confused? Where's the girl from those videos? She seemed nice. Who's this crazy burned out psycho? When that pic was passed on to me, supposedly showing you with an engagement ring, I was genuinely happy for you. Again, those photos you post from your phone are flipped. So yes, it looks like the ring is on your left hand. Keep in mind when folks misinterpret. Keep that in mind when folks misinterpret pictures. You've also still got some old Pinterest sites up from when you and Tyler were engaged, so I can't say I was surprised by the idea of you getting engaged again, seeing as how much work you put in the last one. And she was seriously into this. That's why I also posted. I know it's 10 years too late, but I'm sorry to see you two broke up like that. You really had something going there. If the right guy or girl comes along, I will be overjoyed for you. After all the shit you've been through, you deserve some genuine happiness. And going through some other things here, how would you spend your free time, instead of going to me. At this point, probably sleep, but that's probably mostly my back talking. And yes, my back is hurting right now. And preferred dating dynamic is again, just friends. I have no intention of cheating on my wife. And say, what do you think of my job? How do I answer this again? Because I don't want to because some of them, it'll kick up the same answer you put last time with the shorter ones, but I don't want to mix it up a bit here. The way you described it a few years ago was downright inspirational. You wanted to help lonely guys make a connection and feel loved, even if only a little. Why are you doing it now, Indy? Is it still your way of trying to help people or maybe make new friends? Or is it just your job now? But yeah. You've forgotten why you said you did this in the first place? Let's say thoughts on mental health, mental illness. I seriously want to help Indy, but you need to be willing to be helped. The whole thing, hypothetically, if we dated, would you want to make videos? Want? Of course, I'm a guy. What guy wouldn't want to? Would? Not unless we can shift the space-time continuum such that I'll be 30 years younger, about 50 pounds lighter, and single. Otherwise, I'd limit my participation to logistical, technical, and moral support. And again, that it would change the whole dynamic of the way she works anyway. But that's what's been sent off lately. Let me see if I can. Some of the other answers I put in here. And her. Let's see. Hold on. Where are we? Official site. There we go. Her Pornhub writing is kicked up to 62, but it's still hovering in the 60s. So it's like, that's not good. Okay. Then I had some other answers there, but I didn't include in there. But age, yeah, it's like 59, doesn't matter. We won't be dating. And I reused the one, height. Introduce taller, no problem. Look at me in the eye and tell me I'm full of shit. Let's see. Your job. Oh, yeah, this one I did a little bit. In-home caregiver, aspiring YouTuber, and you're overworked and underappreciated guardian angel. So, main hobby, still Fortnite, holding off on Genshin until I get a better computer, and that stack of models behind me, and being a general pain in your ass. So, let's see. Again, prefer dating, like, again, just friends. Don't touch it on my wife. Clothes I kept with the, XL shirts. You can probably use, mainly because of my shoulders. I do have pretty broad shoulders. I'm also liking them on the baggy side these days. And where do you live? I said, you've got my address and my phone number. I know that. And let's see, pets. It's like, grew up with them, want to have them in the future. Are you religious? Asked and answered last time, counselor. Move on. Let's see. Which way do you swing? Let's see. Irrelevant. We won't be dating. And you make doo-doo together. It's like, and that. And do you want kids? And that's it. Irrelevant to the matter at hand. Okay, so that is where we stand on that front. And yep, we're going to kill that off there. So where are we? But I want to get that on the record, and because if she doesn't know the reading of this, I'm doomed. All right, listen, that's how I want it read. That was the intention I had behind it. That's the inflection I pictured when I write it. And get my, comments on the record. That's what I'm at, okay? Since this is International Men's Day, well, the more enlightened ones are celebrating toxic masculinity. I figure it's time to make my stand here. So. All right, so. And the wife has arrived, so nobody starts shit, and there won't be any shit. So. And let's see. What do we got here? And it'd be nice if, my posts were liked by someone other than porn bots and people I'm actually talking about. Well, let's see. Let me see what, Again, the guy I'm getting the translations of is actually Japanese, so can't get much better than that. Okay? No, this is his language. And if it says it's badly written, it's badly written. Okay. Did have a brief thing. I thought, Danny Bonaduce reaching out and saying them, but it's like, when he started talking about, a membership to his personal club, several $1,000s. It's like, no, this, and also noticing those things are just doesn't, reached out to his wife. No, it's a fake account. Well, all right. So I post on there. Yeah, fake account. You can no longer message this person. Oh, did he block me? Did this guy block me? Yeah, he's blocked. Oh. Well, I'm going to block him back. Okay. Now that I know that's not really Danny Bonaduce, I'm shocked here. Okay. Like I said, if nothing else, it should make for an interesting bit on tomorrow's morning show. Because he does the morning show on K's, 1025 KZOK in Seattle. I sent him on his Instagram, sent screenshots of the entire conversation, and also screenshots to his wife, and that's why she came back. It's a fake account. Yeah. That is too bad because it's legitimate links and the thing to to the radio website. Yes, I'm wearing this stupid shirt and I'm wearing sweatpants. Okay, come on. Yeah, she got me this shirt. All right, the bottom of it. Yep, there. You get the bottom of it. Yes, dear. Anyway, let's see. Oh, I shouldn't have closed Twitter there. Hold on. And let's see. No, I'm going to keep the conversation on there because it might come up. No, I don't need. it. I got screen caps. Delete the conversation. And it's too bad because, frankly, most of the posts on it look like they're legit. But where is Rose? Oh, there she is. Okay. Oh, I was trying to share this one last time I streamed with her. This one, Dog of the Year, right here. The expression on the dog's face sells it all, too. It's like, I did good, right? This guy's also bent. He did more than just nip off the twig and berries there. He got seriously messed up and deserved it, I'm guessing, too. Life-altering injury. Yeah, I went from a rooster to a hen in one bite. So let's, There's a reason why pit bulls were called, babysitter dog, or nanny dogs. I think is one of them. Because they decide, if you're a part of their pack, they will fuck you up. So I just sent Rosetta a link. Well, we don't know if the dog was a male or female, but yeah. Oh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. And actually, now I'm thinking about a little bit, just a side note. I got a scraper that would probably do very good at taking care of it because I got to go right in there and get it even in the back one, too. So I think, Oh, okay. Rosetta will be on in a few. Okay. And hold on. No, not that. Get back. Yeah, I won't. What actually said. Yeah. Nothing dirty. Just No, I'm wondering about I think been stated that we had back in the 90s, we had racism pretty much done. It was just a few outcroppings here and there, few people, few unrestored dinosaurs, and then it's like various certain social forces and certain elected officials get into office, and it's worse than it's been in 100 years. Mm-hmm. Then, of course, I'm going to, before Rosetta gets here, Michael Rappaport is now basically just endorsed Donald Trump. He still calls him a pig dick and everything else, but it's like he's and trying to give some kind of faint praise to Sleepy Joe, but it's like No, we can't do this anymore. So like, folks, you lost Michael Rappaport, then that's it. It's over. Resign now, Joe. The one shot you got is, Kamala will be, as the first female president for about a year. Okay. Yeah, you walk right back into this nonsense. This is why I need co-hosts on here instead of just me rambling, because I'll start, it'll run into stuff with oh, what can I piss people off with now? And let's see. The various things coming across my transom here. Yeah, I've had to, reevaluate a few things over the past few things. Okay, how much am I being fed that it's just total crap, and how much is legit? And what's the bottom line on stuff like with India? It's like, is she really in danger of being gang raped by these, or just? I think best case scenario, she is still surrounded by creeps. Okay, and they're encouraging a dissociative pattern here, which he's gone through this shit before. Okay. You go back and study her record. She's gone through this before. She's been in treatment. A team of therapists has been seeing her for 10 years. Well, frankly, I think this team of therapists are a bunch of idiots. Either they no longer have any objectiveness on the thing, or they're going by the current protocols. Well, she's trans. Well, then she's trans. No. Saying she's a boy is no different than saying she was a potato. Okay, it's delusional. Okay. You need to, any therapist worth their spit in the ocean, their job is supposed to be to resolve these things and bring them back to reality, not enforce a delusion. Okay, you enforce delusion, you get more delusion. Okay. And frankly, she was functioning fine in reality before, so this is not an improvement. Okay. But also the pattern is that these people they're oh yeah they encourage them all the way up to but I don't think it'll be a problem, because usually they come to the realization that no, really am a girl. Sorry for allowing this thing. Usually, in most cases, they get treated like traitors by the trans community. This might be a different situation because some of the trans community hates her right now for totally misrepresenting what trans is all about, because she tries to, as a femboy. No. Femboy is like Dylan Mulvaney, biological male who presents as female, usually exaggeratedly so. It's it's kind of like intermediate ground between presenting and going on full on drag queen. That's definitely what really Dylan really is. He's a drag queen. Okay, he's not. What she's doing is not femboy stuff. Might fall in the category of twink. I don't know, but really, it's just being a tomboy with a few dildos thrown in for the purpose of a bulge. It's not, it's, and again, and a lot of trans people, because remember, India is not some obscure person. She is highly rated, still fairly highly rated on Pornhub. Used to be higher, used to be 30 slots higher on her ranking, but she's still up there. So there's a certain degree of celebrityness here within the sex worker community. So it's bringing attention, and not all of it is complimentary. These people, no, this is not what it's all about. And I even reported that, trying to get the point across, because the bio says, I'm a boy, but nothing on her page, even the femboy stuff labeled femboy, that's a fake dick. she's got real tits and a real vagina, and she's doing it's like what? This is we consider false advertising on a certain level because she's advertising things as trans stuff. It's like there's nothing trans about it. It's all a cosplay. She complained about being a girl, felt like a cosplay. What the fuck do you think you're doing now, Indy? It's a cosplay. It's one big cosplay after another. I think like I said, if I this is going down to some all of it, even going back to when she started. It's all been one big long cosplay. One thing I've noticed, that's one of her things about her content is cosplaying. And she's been been doing it forever. The stuff when she just turned 18, and there's cosplay elements in there. Doing stuff in the cheerleading outfit or whatever. Raven from the Teen Titans, cheating on Beast Boy with Robin. I mean, it's, everything. There's been one cosplay after another. And in that, this falls in the category of one more cosplay. So I think really a proper, and again, my dad was a counselor, and so I have been around the whole idea of counseling and therapy and all my, everything my dad brought down. I saw the rebirthing. Anybody remember rebirthing? Is that an angle? And here another thing, because he looked into it, and things be laying around. Okay, Zen, Est. Because also remember, we're out here, Colorado is every weirdo crackpot therapy scheme in the world that's come here at one point or another. There's a background up around Boulder somewhere, okay? And one thing my dad always just said, it's like, the Bible is all truth, but not all truth is in the Bible. So he would have, a very wide. I got some genuine Wicca books from his when he died. I got the spiral, I got a Kabbalah network out of his stuff. Okay, and I forget the title of the thing, but it's a big book. A friend of mine who is big time Wiccan. This is from your dad. Holy crap! It's like a Wicca Bible. It's not the Satan, but it is a major book. The Spiral Dance, I think it's called. So but it turns out that is actually not unusual for pastors' libraries to have various books that to go into a pastor's library in his office and see a copy of the Quran, a copy of the Book of Mormon, a Jewish, an old Torah and Talmud, and because they have to read in order to do a sermon stuff. They have to research it themselves. They have to know what they're talking about. They can't just say it's evil. There's a crack. No, I know it's no. They got to actually look it up and base it on some actual research. So it's not that unusual, but it was still alarming to come this stuff out of my dad's library. But I think it's kind of the thing. It's like the reason why some of these things get you and sucking you in is because there is an element of truth to hang it on. They hang all kinds of crap around it, but you got that one little element that keeps you sucked in. And the one element, I think in this case with it, is there is some body dysmorphia that's still there for whatever reason. Childhood trauma and just general female puberty in general is a shit show, even when nothing goes wrong. It's crap, Because again, guys, we don't go through a whole lot puberty-wise, We get bigger, hairier, hornier, and voice drops, but we really don't feel, but I don't feel really much different than when I was 10. Mind is not all, I don't think any really differently. The guys, maturity is to the school of hard knocks, It's not there any hormonal change really. It's by, screwing up enough times you find, maybe I shouldn't do that this time, Girls on the hand, it really is a metamorphosis. The hormones kick in and the organs are start, actually kicking on. It's like, It really is, and it's something that Rob Burnett was writing about how apparently there's some that certain elements of our female thing in the brain. So if you could, because right now you only detect them with an autopsy. It's like actually it's like mad cow disease. That's only to determine it by cutting open a brain and looking at it. I think a different one is the idea of a male brain and female brain being in the wrong body. That's theoretical at best. And realistically, though, it's a fact. Structure wise, I think, male and female, we got the same brain structure wise. Certain features might be a little, no, there's, certain structures might be more prominent in a male or female, but I don't think that necessarily has to do with the physical gender. I think that so much of sexuality is a crapshoot anyway, and so many things influence it. Nature, nurture, hormone levels. Like there's some indications that why some like twin boys, one will be gay, one will be straight as an arrow, because one kid got dosed with estrogen in utero for whatever, and the other kid didn't get, and that comes out now. Or there's also indications that order of birth can have a factor of it. Like John Barrowman, he found out that with each successive male child, there's an increase of like 30% that the child will be gay. And he has an older brother, but there's also her mom had another child that didn't make it, but it was a male child, but it was a miscarriage. But as far as the count goes, it still counts as having a male child. Whether the child survived is irrelevant. It's a male child was conceived. So technically speaking, Barrowman is the third male child in that sequence. So by that point, okay. So first kid, probably gonna be straight as an arrow. Second kid, 30% chance. Third kid, John, 60% chance. If there had been a fourth one, there were another one in between there, well, yeah, it'd be weird if he didn't turn out gay, John. Okay. Because he, the thing, he did a documentary series of the BBC exploring all this. I think, why am I gay? That was it. He went through that and explored all kinds of it, and most of it was a lot of crackpot crap. Theories, like the length of your fingers. Well, every test he did on that thing, he should be, straighter than Anita Bryant. But this is definitely not work, right? But then he hit upon this thing about birth order and the fact each successive male child there's an increased chance that he'll come out gay. And so when he got that news, he called back to his folks because they thought that they did it to him because it was cute when he was young that it would dress up in like girl swimsuit and dress up in girly stuff. Plain dress up as a little kid. And they thought maybe they had done something to him to make him gay. And there's kind of calling it, no, you're off the hook. It wasn't that. Okay. It had nothing to do with you letting me dress up in a bikini, okay, when I was 5. Okay. You're off the hook, mommy. Okay, you're fine. It wasn't you. Well, that's the kind of thing, and and as part of this whole thing, it's like there is so much we don't know or don't fully understand about human sexuality. And thing. It doesn't help when you got crackpots like what? I saw it, And I'm ignoring it because she's going to be in here pretty soon. But it doesn't help when you got crackpots like John Money and Alfred Kinsey and other ones introducing all their weird theories to make it even more of a mess of thing. I'm sure she'll see it when she gets in here and she'll make a comment. But it's kind of like, I think that we should probably the theories like, we refuse to use research done by the Nazis in the camps experimenting on prisoners. I think we should probably say the same thing about, experiments done by pedophiles on children in their sex research. Kinsey and Money both. I've gone through Money's thing. Two guys have committed suicide later in life because of the shit they did. Kinsey would have children molested in a laboratory setting in order to monitor their orgasms. Putting it in a lab doesn't make it any less effective. It probably makes it worse. It's for science. No, it's because you're a sick pervert, Kinsey. I think all of their research is going to be trashed, okay, because of that crap. It's, fruit of the poison tree. Got to respond to this question about. All right. Asking a question about Asuna tattoos. I clarified. You're talking about the one on her wrist. Because she's got 4 tattoos total. One of them is a quote from her face. It's her first one on her back. It's a quote from I think her favorite, like Soul Eater. And it go a sound soul dwells with a sound mind and sound body. I think that's the way the line goes. Apparently that one is accurate because he was able to read it back at her. And then she's got one on, I think it's on this arm. That's right. She goes she's got a video about 5-7 years ago, just 1,800 tattoos, and she, and I think that was her second one. That's another. It's from an anime. I forget the details of it because they're the ones on the backs of her arms, though. That's one we're mainly discussing. Well, I think they see the picture. No, we're not changing that. He's going to stay Hitler. Okay, a yoga instructor just started following me. Yeah. I know. It still have this, I'll deal with that later. Hold on. Okay, so we have a question. Yes, Undine Tribe Signal. All I know is she got it from an anime. Okay, he may be watching. Okay, yeah, it's a quote from from Soul Eater. Sound soul dwells within a sound mind and sound body. Yeah. She kind of took it as her personal motto in life. How well she's sticking to that, I don't know. I think she's backsliding a bit. Yeah. Because I started talking about it and he mentioned, Sound Soul. And that's also why one of her dogs is named Soul. Okay, so it's from that. But let's see. I actually have that video downloaded here. So let's see. Let me go and pull that up here. It'd be in captures, or did I move that? I think I moved that. Hold on. Because I was racking up so many of these damn things, I just pulled it. Did I move it in here? No, it's still in the other folder, so it's pulled down there. And no, it'd be in captures. Hold on, let's see. Captures. And there we are. Like so this is from a few years ago. Such wonderful, innocent
Hey girls,
nature.
how's it going? Welcome to my channel. My name is Indy. If you're new here and if you're returning, then thank you for coming back and thanks for subscribing. So I usually talk about all the weird shit that happens to me, but today I'm going to talk to you about my tattoos and the meanings behind them. So let's work backwards. The last tattoos that I got, Sol, why are you licking my butt? The last tattoos that I got are the tattoos on the back of my arms. And so I got these because one night I had a dream that I was doing Tai Chi, and I was doing it in this like really peaceful open meadow. And then in the dream, I was meditating by a weeping willow tree. And in the dream, I was seeing the perspective from behind me. So I could see that I had tattoos on the back of my arms. And somehow I understood what they meant in the dream, even though I don't know Japanese and I've never... I've never.
She is learning Japanese,
but somehow in my dream I knew exactly what they meant. And so I woke up and I looked them up to see if they are what I think they mean. And it's the exact same kanjis that I saw in my dream. So the kanji on this arm is the kanji for crazy or insane, and the kanji on this arm is the kanji for violent. So I know that might seem weird, but that's me. I'm crazy and violent. So the next tattoo,
probably I should be treading carefully on this, but screw it.
Last winter,
in for a penny, in for a pound.
I was severely depressed and going through a lot, and so I spent a lot of time watching the anime Sword Art Online. And I got really close emotionally, I had a really close emotional connection with the character Asuna. I can't talk. And she was part of the Undyne tribe, which is a water fairy tribe. And so I got the tribe symbol. I got an outline of it. Because I just feel like I have a lot in common with her, and I strive to react to situations how she does, because I feel like she really tries to go about things in the best way that she can, which I strive to do also.
Used to, at least.
And the first tattoo that I got when I had just turned 18, and I had been binge watching another anime. I had been binge watching Soul Eater, which is also how Soul got her name. Say hi, Soul-y.
This will be back when she's still in high school. Now. She
I was
turned
watching
18 her senior year.
And in the very beginning of the show, Maka says
okay.
the quote on my back, which means a sound soul dwells within a sound mind and a sound body, which just to me is a really good spiritual reminder, because I do try and live my life with Buddhist and Taoist principles. I'm not religious, really. I would call myself more spiritual, but I do still try and, be one with everything around me, live and let live, let go, be mindful. I try and strive my best to do that. And so I just feel like this quote, really resonates that, and it helps me, remind myself that on a daily basis, to just stay mindful and keep myself in perspective with everything around me. But yeah, so that is all my tattoos and their meanings. I am hopefully getting more tattoos soon as I can like afford to, because tattoos are expensive. It's stupid, but I understand. And
no, she hasn't. That's all the tattoos.
More videos on that process. Hopefully, I can record some of me actually getting the tattoos. Also, that'd be cool. And so, yeah. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave them below. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up and make sure to subscribe. And make sure to tell your friends if you thought it was interesting, because this is my whole life, and without it, I've got pretty much nothing. So, thanks for supporting me. I love you all, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.
Now, again, people are still finding her through these old videos. And I get a lot of them, it's like, what happened to this girl? And who's this burned out crazy person we're seeing now? Okay. Yeah, the water is a symbol for calmness for the heart, mind, and body, in contrast to fire, which means the opposite. Okay, yeah. And apparently it's from, I didn't quite get the Sword Online, I think is the name of the anime. It's like, part of the thing is like, part of the issue when dealing with Japanese namings in general, okay, and again, no offense, Kukuri, I know, but you see it a lot with Japanese cars. They get a name on there, they name it, they put a name on there, they like the look of the English letters to get in this sequence. The hell with what it actually means in English. That's how you can get a car named the Fit. What the hell? Who the hell names a car Fit? That means, that is insane. Another thing is like, or like what car? Nissan or something. The Starion. Remember that old car from the 80s? It was supposed to be the Stallion. That was back when they still actually looked at the name of the, but because of the accent, and it would translate to the Americans. Yeah, Starion. That sounds good. No, Starion. The Thalia. Starion. Okay, that what you said? Okay, and it went out as a Starion. It's like whatever the hell that means. That other, like, just some of these weird names we get on there. It's like, huh? You just want to start doing, we want to pull a Samuel L. Jackson on him. It's like, English, motherfucker, do you speak it? No, clearly not. Okay, that was, golden oldie from back when, do you know what this means? Okay, what do we? That question, about, say it means Indy is still very confused. Yeah. And I hate when I leave out words. One of the problems with with text. Yeah, Versa. Huh? Like I said, I mean, Honda Accord. It's like, okay, but like it doesn't really seem like it fit with a car, though. And like, or the Civic. It's like, what? Like it's a town car type thing? Maybe, man. Yeah, I heard that earlier. How old is Jimmy, by the way? Because up in the same age range. Let me get an age on Jimmy here. Jimmy's 99. And frankly, with his health issues, we're not really expecting him to make 100. He might. He could eke it out, so yeah. But yeah, it's like, But yeah, it's like as far as what it means, it means with indie. It's like she again. It's like another video. I can pull that up, but I'm not gonna turn this into another show because never. Because you're ready to throw a copyright strike on me for a couple of videos, but those were okay. That it was just her. I didn't have the commentary on the side there, so but a couple of them there got yanked. So I'm eking that out. But talking about when about Tumblr brainwashing and something. She wanted to get back to the way she was before everything turned to shit. That's and she's grumbling about a therapist because all they do is make you question yourself. They really weren't offering a lot of answers. And basically, I assume the approach is trying to get you to figure it out for yourself. Of course, that also begs the question, if I could figure it out for myself, would I be talking to you? Okay. Would I be paying you a couple $100 an hour to talk to myself? Okay. Okay, well, assessment here is dreams and inclinations lean towards being a good person. However, mix it with some bad things from the tattoos on the hand, which is due to misinterpretation of those things. Okay. Well, I'm a misinterpret. She seems to get the meaning for the most part. Again, I mean, it's kind of like I said, the one that she says means insane. It's like it's not all there, which means like I said, I interpret as half insane, which may be a little more accurate because she's just got issues out the wazoo, but she can still function in society. And the other one that again, I'm going to apply the same to the proper kanji means hot-headed and violent and so it might be like could be the potential is there. I don't I don't know if she's actually engaged in any physical violence. I've never seen her describe such. I don't necessarily want to get in a fist fight with her. Not that. Well, up to 4. Her numbers. Oh, my numbers. Well, yeah, they're getting back at now. My subscribers are recovering slightly. I'm back to 1340. Again, I'm not worried if it drops a few things because YouTube does weird things every month. They will go through and clean out what they suspect are dead accounts of everybody. Everyone gets this thing. Every account gets cleared out of stuff if they have a certain number. So, like the really big accounts, they'll have a few hundred subscribers disappear because it's an automatic YouTube thing. They'll go through and clear stuff out. Yes, we are. Yeah. Because my attempt to do a modeling stream, it's like I know I'm gonna slice myself open if I do any further on this. So that is live model building streams are probably not a good idea in general, unless you got like a snap together model or something. There we go, kids. It's just that simple. Now, if you got something a little more complex, like the Bridge of the Enterprise, best to rig up a camera thing and just do that off. Do that separately and do more produced. So you can edit out the slow bits. Okay, why isn't the tape working? Damn it! But yeah, it's part of the thing. It's like and also the ongoing quest to. No, she doesn't. She just turned 28 in September 1st. Turned 28. I mean, she's been starting on a low dose testosterone. It's a gel, really, mainly for healing injuries, but also to help build some muscle mass without resulting in the massive changes. We're going on full on testosterone therapy. With hi, my name's Alice. I run a construction firm. Because because throughout this whole thing, starting from that very first coming out video, I'm trying, but she wasn't planning any surgeries. She not going to go on testosterone because she likes her singing voice and her features and everything. So it's like, so it kind of begs the question, just how trans are you? Okay, another assessment there. This is as told to me. That means that God has tried to warn him that he is currently on the wrong path, away from his true self. He is a good person, which is the purest form of him, but the people around him have changed and made him confused. Okay, again, I don't play the pronoun game, okay? Because that's the entry level. You go that, and they just, you give that inch, they'll take 6 miles. But it's not that hard to make. Trust me, making YouTube videos, making them good takes some, makes something. I'm still not sure how far I am on that score. Oh yeah, low doses can result in some, behavioral changes. Okay. Now again, in Indy's case, because he's also a rather frequent enjoyer of cannabis, let's put it that way. Some studies have shown that results in a massive drop in testosterone levels, which is a bit of a problem if you're a girl because your levels are low in the first place. That's one of the things that, makes the differences between boys and girls, the level of testosterone in our bodies. Guys have high levels. That makes us big and strong and hairy and horny and causes the voice to drop, I used to hit those high C notes too, Kelly Cadigan is a transsexual, but hang on, I've used in her case, because she's gone the whole 9 yards. Top and bottom surgery. Started on the thing when they're like 15. One of those rare cases where, you're, right on. But never had the voice drop. Never went through male puberty fully. And so the people, here's the bad thing. If I'm a man, and lets out a high-pitched scream. And I used to do that too. I used to be able to do a high-pitched scream, the likes I heard you haven't heard since Fay Ray. Then puberty hit. And the voice dropped and everything else. So now, down in the baritone range, tenor baritone range, like I'm now when there's a fool such as I, I can, but I couldn't hit that high note if you put jumper cables on my nuts, okay? So, it'd get loud, but it wouldn't get very high. But she she still likes her singing voice. She was sing along to the old Avril Lavigne and Taylor Swift stuff. So she doesn't want to change her features. Only thing she wanted was to build up some muscle mass. No, Lorena Bobbitt was just sexually abused a few too many times. And also, apparently, it is not uncommon for Venezuelan women to do this. It was front page news here, down in her home, down in her home in Venezuela. Oh, another one. Apparently, enough Venezuelan men, they're pigs that they get their dicks cut off on a regular basis. So that was a comedy of errors when that happened too.
And it wasn't a pair of gardening shears, honey.
No, it was a kitchen knife. I know. Oh, I know. Like that one. Again, that show, The News, sketch comedy show in the back in the 90s when it happened. And this one, I think his name was Johnny Blaze or something. He had his own segment, kind of, where he'd do a commentary on the day's events and talking about the Bobbitt thing. And it's sort of like, he said, look, and she does, look, I gotta wonder. I want to know. No, I don't want to know. No, I want to know. It's like, what did you do it just one whoop, or does you have to saw it? It's like, I don't want to go. I don't want to go into it. But it's you got well. Did you get a really butcher him? Or did you have to actually? And the thing is, he slept through this. However, she got it off. This idiot was so drunk off his ass, he slept through getting his dick sawed off. Okay. And then and drove off and threw it in a field in the middle of the night. So yeah, and this guy doesn't. He gets up and goes to the bathroom and realized, whoa, shit, what happened? What happened is you abused your wife one too many times, and she finally took action, and she's gone with the car and your dick. So the cops show up and they got to find this thing. How'd you like to be able to pull that duty for the night? Yeah, we got to find this guy's dick in the field somewhere, and it's the middle of the night. They're going, and then when they find it, it's like, okay, now what? Now the way he told us, like apparently, like only had available was like a Slurpee. Some guy had Slurpee. The boom. Yeah, they actually put it in a hot dog thing. With and go get to the hospital. Again, the way he told the story though, it's okay, all right, well, where is it? And hands the guy's like, no, I'm not thirsty. No, it's oh shit. Okay. They reattach it, and what does jackass do? Goes into porn. Hey, it still works. Oh, Jesus. We really didn't need to see that, John. Okay. But it also shows he didn't learn his lesson at all. Yeah, you'd think that. The tongue is also all live tissue. That's why it's the fastest healing thing. Because if you just close your mouth, close your eyes, you see no live tissue. It's all dead skin. Like the live part of the hair is the root down there. Eyes are the only connect, but like you close your eye, you can't and everything is technically dead tissue. But yeah, it's like, what year did the Bobbit thing happen? Yeah, I just type in Lorena. Yeah, get the prompt. Lorena Bobbitt. Okay. On a side note, she's your age. And let's see. Yeah. Well, one of the things listed born in 19. Oh, John Wayne. No, John Wayne Bobbitt is your age. Lorena Bobbitt's a few years younger. She was born in 70. He was born in 67. But let's see. Yeah, it was in 1993 when this happened. Oh, Ecuador. She's Ecuadorian. So yeah. Okay, not from Venezuela. She's from Ecuador. So yeah, but I know back in Ecuador, this happens. Probably Venezuela too. They're vicious down there. And she's now going by her maiden name, Lorena Gallo, or Gallo. And how we get through this, All right, let's get off this particular topic here. That's good. Might be giving certain people ideas, Well, and I'm trying to keep it friendly. Yeah. Well, yeah, if they couldn't successfully reattach it, it's kind of hard to aim. That is one function the Wii has. It allows you to target, where you're directing things. And also probably, would not be very precise either. It might be, kind of a scattershot, that situation. But that's also something in researching going to the whole thing of the trans ideology thing. It's like these poor kids that John Money experimented on. And the one that went from, the botched circumcision where they turn Bruce into Brenda. The castration, I think this kid still insists on, he's a toddler, still insisted on being standing up. That is not something I thought would have been, built in, genetically ingrained, as a male tendency to pee standing up. Yeah. So I was like, one of those things. Oh, okay. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, we're going to a very bizarre angle here because, like, again, my idea of doing a modeling stream, like, okay, well, screw the bridge. It'll get built eventually, and I'll figure out somewhere to display it. But let's see. This thing, I need to find proper adhesive to deal with pewter. It's go sideways back into the model and thing here. That would have been interesting, because again, briefly back on India, the whole idea of the Packer, they do make pretty expensive ones. Where you mount it and it has a little tube in there, and it enables you to pee standing up. You can use the urinal with one of these things. Again, they're expensive, and I don't know how you'd have to seal it somehow because otherwise you're just going to seep around. But yeah, this is my old Franklin Mint Enterprise thing, and it took a tumble. And trying to get this nacelle reattached, and I'm not quite sure because the Gorilla Glue was utterly worthless on that. In fact, I haven't been able to get much of anything to stick with the damn Gorilla Glue. I have to figure out what to do with that. Actually, a lot of the stuff, from women to pee, it's really just an extra wide thing that allows you, like you're on a if you're on a road trip and there's no way to pull over, like let the guy keep driving. Here's your bucket, it's like and maneuver it right, so you just pee in there and they'll dump it out on the way. I can also tell you, and this goes back to another ongoing squabble with it. When she's trying to model with the thing, it's like she's trying to cover up her goodies with this piece of latex and kind of missing the point. It's like, that's not how they're mounted. I don't care if you've seen more dicks than I have. And I would dispute it that much more because I'm a bit a fan of this one British show on Channel 4 show, Naked Attraction, where the whole conceit, we start where most good dates end up, naked. And they start off where you have a contestant who's looking for a date, and they'll have six possible matches in these booths. They're already naked. And you start raising up, and first thing you raise up, and you see the bottom half. And again, this is women, male, and they'll be a mix sometimes. If they're bisexual, you have guys and girls, but you'll see the goodies on there. And yeah, and all that, I've seen all kinds of weird looking dicks, especially it's Britain. They don't circumcise much over there. So a lot of uncut ones, a lot of pierced ones, big ones, small ones, some as big as your head, but they're all mounted in the same spot up front. Yeah. The parade between your legs, and guys, it's only in general. It's not really between the legs. It's in the middle, but it's up front. Okay. I got a diagram, but I'd probably get bounced for putting it up here. But it's an anatomical thing where it shows let's see. If I can fish out my G.I. Joe. Not cause an even bigger avalanche. And I got a skeleton over there, but that was a little too much missing there. But yeah. Look, despite the outfit, this is my G.I. Joe I've had since the 70s. Used to have a beard. I got him just before the Kung Fu grip thing came on. So these are after, he originally had the old, one hand was like that, and the other one, kind of like that. But basically, in the male anatomy, the good ears are mounted right there in front there. So you can pull your legs together and you will not squeeze your goodies. The vagina on the hand is mounted directly below and between the legs. It could be partial protection, but also this, this enables you to, like cowgirl type thing, because the guy's laying down, it's poking straight up. Right there, boom. Everything matches up well. Same thing for doggy stuff, She's bent over, it's, pointing straight out, So a lot of scenes where, you're going to go graphic here, where she's kind of showing an ass shot, but she's got the thing, so you can see the balls of this thing. It's like, no guy is going to do that because you're basically putting your nuts in a vice. That is agony. Okay, that is not going to happen. It's like, that's the thing. It's like, I'm putting up with this video because it's her and I like her. Okay. But realistically, no, that should not be a turn on for anybody with any sane man. Should not see that. Oh, that's alluring. No, that's idiocy. Like, if you could actually feel what you're doing there, you wouldn't do that. No, that's, you're squeezing your nuts out. Like, no, god damn. It's like, there's a certain thing where, like, when Eddie Murphy was right. When we see a guy getting kicked in the nuts, we all kind of sympathize. Ooh, we all react. Okay. There's one kind of a rite of passage for males. Okay. At some point, you're going to get whacked in the nuts. Okay. Either, you pissed off some girl and she kicks you, or you fall on you slip off the seat on your bicycle and onto the bar. Either way, you're gonna feel some impact at some point in your life. Yes, many times through the years. There have been violent impacts throughout my life from childhood on. Occasionally, it's like, boom, I'm down. Okay. Some girls think it's so funny the way guys react. No, it's not. Okay, he's going down because you feel he's just been shot. Okay, and again, it's what kind of goes to think of why most guys really don't like the idea of messing with the balls. It's like, in and of itself, it's not a real big thing. I mean, it's the fact that she's playing with my balls. That the fact that it's happening is a bit of a turn on. But the actual sensation, no, it's really not. They really don't like being messed with. Okay, because like when I was in the hospital for appendicitis or ruptured appendix, so it wasn't beyond appendicitis. It blew apart. I ended, and I had to, about a week later, I ended up in the hospital and lost between 6 and 8 inches of lower intestine. So everything connected back. There was a discussion I might have been on a colostomy bag, but no, they got it reattached. But that's also caused problems with here. But much of the time, though, it's like when the gown, no underwear, which means guess what? The goodies are swinging free, and sometimes they got sat on a bit. I would adjust rather quickly. Of course, I'm not going to present, but damage done. Okay, it happened enough times, and problem is, there's no real way to check that in the circumstance you're in, because you're in a hospital room. There, even if it's a private court, the camera there, you can monitor and all this stuff. You start trying to rub one out, it's going to set off the heart. They're going to have a heart attack. They come in, oh, sorry, no. So I really couldn't do anything as far as checking out to see if I'd done any major damage until I got home, which was 35 days later. That's how long I was in the hospital back in 94, before Indy was born.
Oh, shut up.
Before my 30th birthday, I would, my appendix exploded, while at work, behind the counter at Conoco. And while, gobs and gobs of ibuprofen can mask the pain of it, it won't mask it when it actually blows. Okay, so. So while, yes, I am a fan of ibuprofen, it is not really an endorsement for its use in that respect. Well, again, that's me rattling off my, a war story. I got, but yeah, I had to get back, wait until I got home where I'm not being monitored by nurses 24/7. I have a little time to myself in my room.
You take a break at some point.
In a minute. But yeah, man, finally find a mag, rub one out, and yeah, there had been some damage because it came out orange. Okay. There was some sequestered blood in there. So yes, the nuts do not take damage well, okay? Treat them with care, ladies, okay? I really worry about some of these guys, like them using was, to have the girl like punching bags. Are you insane? I'm not going into the detail. Just saying, this is what we got there. It's like that's, so yeah, don't mess with this delicate machinery, kids. Yeah. But yeah, so we're in a thing of like another appeal out to Indy to try and say, look, I'm trying to be a friend here. I'm offering a hand of friendship, even after all the shit ton of crap you've been throwing at me, and all your friends have been trying to portray me as the devil incarnate. I'm still offering a hand of friendship here. I'm trying to be a friend here. You need a fucking friend. You're not getting them. Okay? The people who are your, the actual friends you have are scattered across the country there. Your family, it's like, I'm sure that, I'm sure your folks are burned out by dealing with all this. So they're thinking, I'm sure they're thinking like, okay, fine. If this works, fine. Okay, because they've been dealing with this half your fucking life. Yeah. But yeah, I'm, let's send out the bill. It's like, one more time. I sent it out there. We already read it. I'm not going to read it again. Wonder what it is. Go back and rewatch yourself. But I'm not, again, I'm not gonna forget about it. I'm gonna stay because this is one subject where no, my patience is bottomless on this one. I will, stick it out as long as I have to, because by everything else, it will dawn on her at some point. This ain't working. This is not real, especially when it's blown up around the world that gender ideology is a fake. It's crap. It's lie. It's the biggest medical fraud in history. Detransitioners are coming out of the fucking woodwork. There's some of them online. I'm playing cheerleader half that time to keep them from blowing their own brains out. They screwed up the lie so badly. And a couple of them, it's like, relatively speaking, didn't really do much. But it doesn't take much. One gal, it's like, all she did was go on testosterone for a little while. But it messed her up enough that her life is agony. Another one exasperated other issues. And full-blown alcoholics has been, in a shelter now, trying to get back on her feet there. And ruined her in one relationship with him. He thought this guy was it. And no. So, we need to really work how we're raising our kids, folks. We have raised a generation of nutcases. The mental health situation in this country is abysmal. We've let insane people become psychologists. Yeah.
Anyway, honey. Cut it off.
Well, let Rosetta know this. We'll start another one later, but we've been at this for hour 45. That seems like a pretty good digestible thing. Oh, we got five. I'm trying to wrap it up here. I'm not just going to cut the thing off. For Christ's sakes, I have some professional standards here. God. Yeah. Bite me. Okay. Now. Good, this is not just throwing a camera. Hi. Okay, So send him, Rosetta. I'm going to wrap this one up. We'll start another one in a little bit. Because apparently she got distracted by something or other. But yeah, because again, like I said before, on a certain slightly twisted level, I do think of Indy like a daughter, and that kind of relationship on there. That's why I think it's good. That's why I think no, I can't just it's like cutting off my own kid. No, not happening. It might take months and years, but eventually she's gonna come out of it. She's gonna figure it out. Because she's gone through different things before. I think you can track it through her videos, and she talks about it a lot of times. Totally dissociating in what she's in therapy. It's like, wait it out. Someone's got to be at the exit when she comes out. It's like, okay, come on. Let's pick up where we left off and figure out where the hell we're gonna do this time. So. But for now, like I said, hour 47, that's enough for them. I like to keep them short or relatively short because most people don't want to go under like a 5-hour stream and let that go. So we will talk at you. I'm trying to hit the end button. Shut up.
Yeah, the wife needs to be fed.
I know, and I need to wrap it up, so stop interrupting me so I can end it. Okay? Shut up. We'll talk at you later.